Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing my October beauty favorites. So if you'd like to see more, then please keep watching. So my first favorite is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. You could pretty much use this primer as just a moisturizer and a primer. It says it has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers, and this one is silicone free. So what I've been doing with this primer is I've just been putting it on pretty much my entire face. Sometimes I will use a moisturizer before, but sometimes I just use this as kind of my combination moisturizer and primer because it is hydrating. And I noticed that if I have patches on my skin that are kind of like dry patches where you could actually see the dryness, if I put this on those areas, my face, they kind of disappear. Like even if I put moisturizer on my face first, I could still see the dry patches, and after I use this, you can't see them anymore. So this works really well as a primer before foundation, because otherwise I would see like the dry patches of like flaky skin. And even though I have oily skin, I still do get dry patches sometimes, like around my chin, around my mouth area, and then sometimes like in between right here on my forehead. It pretty much prevents your makeup from looking cakey. My like big mistake in the past was not using a primer. Even if I would use a moisturizer, sometimes my face would still look cakey, so I've been really loving this, so I would highly recommend this. My next favorite for October is a beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is the first makeup sponge I've ever used. In the past, I either would blend out my foundation with my finger, or I would use like a blending brush. I had never used a sponge before. After watching so many YouTube videos, like pretty much everyone uses makeup sponges or beauty blenders or dupes for beauty blenders, so I really want to try one of these, and I'm so glad that I did, because when I would blend out my foundation with my finger, it would still look streaky and it would take forever because like you're just using your finger to blend it out on your entire face. But when you use this, it's like so much faster. You could either use it wet or dry. If you use it dry, you get more coverage, but if you use it wet or damp, it makes the sponge expand, so it's fatter than this. This is it dry, but if you dampen it, then it's going to be larger, and it just makes it so easy to blend out your foundation really fast, and it looks so blended in and natural. And I just love this, and it's so great because it has like a pointed end, and then like I haven't really used the angled end yet. I pretty much always use like this round area and then the pointed end to blend out underneath my eyes. And this is like, you can use this for so many different things. You could use it to blend out your foundation, blend out your concealer. You could apply cream bronzer or cream highlighter with this. And I did get a beauty blender recently, but I haven't tried it yet. This is the first makeup sponge I've ever used, like I said, so we'll see how it compares to a beauty blender. Next is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have the shade Ivory. I got this foundation because I saw so many great reviews on YouTube. So many people were talking about it and raving about how it's like makes your skin look really good and natural. Like it has full coverage, but it still looks natural. You don't look cakey. And I definitely agree with that. I don't have that on my face right now, but this is what I have been using pretty much throughout the whole month of October since I got it. And I really like it, and they have so many different color options, so you could really find the right shade. I love how natural it makes your skin look, but it still has full coverage. And it blends so easily. It doesn't emphasize any dryness or flakiness, and even if you have oily skin, it doesn't make your skin get oily or oxidize. It is an oil-free foundation. It says undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. I would definitely say that the claim is correct, because when you're wearing it, it doesn't look like you have foundation on. It blends into your skin so well, but you're still getting full coverage. So I like this. Okay, next is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I have the shade Fair Neutral. So I got this again because so many people on YouTube were talking about it, how it was really great concealer, and this is my favorite concealer I've ever used. I used to always use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer to cover my dark circles under my eyes, and I like this so much better. This one has so much better coverage, but it doesn't crease, it doesn't look cakey, and it blends out so easily. It's thick enough to where it's not going to just blend out to nothing, but it's not too thick where you could still blend it in. And I love this concealer. It's like the perfect concealer. This is the one I go to pretty much every day. It's great for concealing like blemishes or any redness, and then also for covering your under eye circles and darkness bags under your eyes. It works great. Okay, my next favorite is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I ordered this bronzer because I saw KathleenLights recommend it in a few of her videos. I think she recently said that it's her favorite bronzer of all time. So I was really curious to try this out because it is a drugstore bronzer and she said it is like her favorite bronzer. After trying this, I love it. I was using before the Benefit Hoola bronzer and I like this one so much better. I never reach for my Benefit Hoola bronzer now. I always reach for this one. It's just like the perfect shade. It's not too cool and it's not too warm. When you put it on your skin, it blends so easily. It doesn't look like patchy or like powdery. It doesn't look too harsh and you can blend it so easily, and you could use it to contour or bronze your face. I love it. And it kind of smells like tropical, like coconuts. So if you like the scent of coconuts, you'll like how it smells. It doesn't smell like a nasty like chemical or makeup-y smell. I love this bronzer. The formula and the color are really good. Next, I'm going to talk about the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. This is a setting powder that you could use to set your concealer, foundation, pretty much your whole face. And the only ingredient in this is silica. I was really interested in trying this because I haven't seen anyone on YouTube really talk about this, but almost everyone on YouTube uses some kind of translucent setting powder, whether it's Laura Mercier or RCMA or Ben Nye. Pretty much everyone on YouTube uses some kind of translucent setting powder to set either their under eye circles or their entire face. I used to always use the Neutrogena pressed powder, which has a color to it. It's not a translucent powder. So after I used this the first time, I was like obsessed with it. I don't think I would ever go back to the Neutrogena powder. I love this one. It works so well. It makes your skin just feel so smooth and soft, but it doesn't look powdery, and it's so easy to like blend out over your entire face to set everything, and it keeps your concealer from creasing, and since it's translucent, it's not going to change the color of your foundation. And I have oily skin, and this controls my oil like really well. Like my nose does not even feel oily right now, and in the past I used to have to blot my face with oil blotting sheets like multiple times a day with a few wipes each time, and this really helps control my oil, and I don't even have to reapply it. I have not reapplied this all day and it works just so well, so I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this, and I would really recommend this. Okay, my next favorite it's a sample I got from Sephora. It's called, the brand is Aerin, and it's a rose lip conditioner. I've been using this pretty much the whole month of October. Whenever I wear any lipstick, I put this on underneath, and it just conditions your lips so well without making them feel like sticky, and it doesn't leave like a film or a residue, so that when you put your lipstick on, it looks good. It doesn't look like you're putting it on top of like chapstick or something. So this works so well, and it smells like roses. It smells really good, and I will probably be repurchasing this once I run out. I'll probably buy the full size because I really like it. It's my favorite like lip balm to put under my lipstick. My next favorite is the entire collection of liquid lipsticks and lipsticks from ColourPop, their collaboration with KathleenLights. So I got these this past month in October, and I love all the colors in her collection. I have the 4 liquid lipsticks and then the 3 Lippie sticks that she has in her collection. These lip products that I purchased are the first ones I've ever tried from ColourPop, so I had no idea how the formula was going to be or how the colors were going to be. I had no idea, and when I first tried these, I was really impressed because the Lippie sticks, these ones which are like lipsticks, they're only $5 each, and the liquid lipsticks, which are these ones, are $6 each. So they're really affordable. If you compare them to like drugstore brands, that's cheaper than a lot of the drugstore brands would be, and I think they look a lot nicer, and the formula is so good. They go on really well on your lips. The liquid lipsticks, the matte one is a little bit drying, but it's not too drying. It's still comfortable to wear. But the Ultra Satin lips are really comfortable to wear. They don't really dry out your lips, and they stay on pretty well. The matte liquid lipstick stays on the best. It doesn't have very much transfer, and it just stays on your lips pretty much all day. And then the Ultra Satin lips, even though they do transfer, they still stay on your lips for a long time. Even if you eat or drink something, they still stay on your lips for a few hours. You don't really have to reapply very often. And then the lipsticks, they're really creamy. They have both matte and cream formulas, and I like both of them. I like them all. They're really easy to apply, and they blend really well, and they don't dry out your lips. I have the shades Lumiere 2, Lumiere, Alyssa, Aquarius, Taurus, Point Zero, and November, and I love all of them. They're all really wearable, beautiful shades. And my last favorite is the Aveda Stress Fix Body Lotion. I love using this whenever I feel kind of like stressed out or have anxiety. This really helps just calm me down. I put it on my arms, and then if I like can't sleep, then I'll just put this on my arms, and then smelling it before I go to bed just helps me relax and go to sleep. So those are all my beauty favorites for October. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!